everybody first.
Okay. Alrighty, guys. So what we want to do this Zoom is talk basically about how to promote to executive, which is kind of the first mission, you could say, when you initially sign up. And so we're going to kind of break it down super, super easy and simple. It's basically 4 target areas that you could say needs to be prioritized more than anything else. So as you all know, messaging, posting, adding people and following up is the gist. So going over the first thing, Jenny and I are going to tag team it. So I'm going to kind of go over the first thing, and that's to quickly send 25 messages. Now, if you guys have ever sent a message before, you know, typing it out can be super time consuming. So the way that we have abbreviated it to send to mass amounts is to use our text replacement in our phone. So if you guys have iPhones, that's kind of what I have, so I know how to work that a little bit. You can go into your settings, you can click general, you click keyboard, and then text replacement comes up. So this is an area, a lot of you guys have already done this, but you can basically create a text template, but only type out a couple letters to send it. Super, super easy. So we'll go over that a little bit more individually. If you guys find that that's difficult or you don't know how, DM me, Tara, or Jennifer, and we can kind of go over that more one-on-one. But that's going to help you send 25 messages. Now, I think I'm going to try to unmute you, Tara, so you can help me with, okay, so you can help me, Tara, with, I'm going to try to do the Zoom on my phone and show you guys how my text replacement can be fast. So do I just on my phone join, Tara, like I did on my computer?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll join with your computer and make sure that your phone and your computer is muted and your sound is off, because it's going to frequency back and forth, and then you can turn your sound on your phone on.
Okay, so let me do that real quick.
I'm going to handwrite the instructions on the side for you too.
Perfect.
Can you mute everybody again, Katie?
Mm-hmm. Did I do it? Okay, I think I did it. Okay, 924, let's see. Am I on there? Okay, cool. Okay. How's that? Let me. Okay, I'm retarded. Is this better? Okay. Okay, let me unmute you, Tara, and then walk me through,
Yeah.
walk me through the texting part, like how I can share my screen.
Okay, so on your phone, you're going to see where it says share screen at the bottom.
Okay, screen. There we go.
Mm-hmm. And then it's going to tell you, like, you know how you can record your screen by slipping up the bottom and it says like record screen, like
Yes.
that? You're just going to hold the button down until you see Zoom. It's like 3 seconds. Hold it down on your record screen.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, now just click that and it'll automatically show us your screen.
Oh, geez. It's doing screen recording. I don't want that. Okay, hold on. Sorry.
Hold it down, like, don't just tap it.
Yeah, so it says screen recording for Zoom. So that should be working. Can y'all see my phone?
Nope. Oh, yep. Yep.
No?
Darn.
Start broadcast. Did you press that? Hit Zoom and then press start broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not doing it?
It says screen recording. It's acting like it's going.
Okay, make your phone the host. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh gosh. No.
Okay. So if you go to the participant, go to your cell phone name on the right-hand side, and then make your cell phone the host and see if you're able to share your screen that way. Do you see
This is crazy.
It's okay. Well, we all got to learn sometime, right?
Okay, so tell me one more time. I'm in the Zoom part, like I'm looking at you on my phone.
Okay, so look at it on your laptop.
Okay.
Because you're the host on the laptop, and then find your name on the right-hand side on your cell phone and make your cell phone the host.
Okay, there we go.
And then see if you can share your screen that way.
Okay. Okay, cool. So that's, okay, let me go back to the thing. So I think it's still recording, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you see everything on my phone now? No, it's not doing it.
Here, let me try something, Katie.
I'm so sorry, ladies. And if there's a guy out there. Oh, wait, here we go.
There it goes. There it goes.
Okay.
What did you do different?
I have no idea, but I'll learn it later.
It's so funny because when I was learning to do this like a couple weeks ago, I was doing the exact same thing. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And then all of a sudden it worked.
It's so crazy. Okay, guys, so this is my page. So to message from Instagram, because this is what I use, this is going to be a quick and surefire way to send out at least 25 messages in 5 minutes or less. So what you want to do is on your Instagram, for instance, you're going to want to click your followers. And then once you do that, you're going to see a bunch of people that follow you. So I've already messaged quite a bit of people. So you might see on here that I've messaged these people. So say, for instance, you go into their message. I haven't messaged her yet. I know her, but I'll unsend it and tell her later. But I'm going to type in this simple message, HG1, and then send. And that's basically what a text shortcut is. So you just go back through your followers, do the exact same thing, HG1, and then, of course, send. So once you get that down pat, you can seriously text so many people in just 5 minutes. So if that doesn't make sense, if you guys have questions as far as that's concerned, please let me know, because that's something that, I mean, should be something you're doing already, but if not, then it's something you can start doing and really boost your business and start getting people on your team, customers, just more interactions. So I'm going to get back here and I'm going to stop that, because the next thing now that I have is how to add people. And since we're going to tag team this, Miss Jenny, are you ready? Oh, wait, you're muted. So.
Okay. Yes. Following is super important because you constantly want to grow your network and you want to continuously add new people and new viewers. So it's super simple. You can, I think, add about 50 people on Instagram per hour. And what I like to do is go on Instagram and then click someone that I'm already following. Should I be recording? I don't know. I think you guys did. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just click on this photo because it's the most recent, and I'll click on their likes, and then I'll just click on follow, and I'll do 50 at a time. Go there Tara's looking at it. Are you still using Captivate too?
She's muted. Oh.
I use it. I don't use it like how I was. How you could follow like 200 people in one setting, because I don't want my Instagram to be blocked. So I'll follow 200 people a day using it. So I'll just do 50, and then a couple hours later do 50, a couple hours later do 50, and then so on. But that's like the extent of it, because I don't want something crazy to happen.
Yeah, because all I use Captivate is for unfollowing them, and then I just manually follow on Instagram. So you can just easily do that. Click on follow. It's super simple. Then I have my that as I hear an echo. Did you get it, Kitty?
Hmm?
I hear an echo. Your phone.
Mute everybody but Jenny.
Okay. There we go. So I set my Instagram as private so that when people request to follow me, I get to choose who I want following me and who I want to follow. So if you guys are weird about adding new people that you don't know, then you have the option to control who you are following. And I'm actually going to get a little bit out of the way with following. When I accept people's follow requests, I will automatically start my interacting. So I will go through their page and click on the symbol right here, and I'll just start liking, because Instagram wants you to interact with your followers and people following you. And then I'll just comment on a picture and say, oh, love your jacket or something. So I'm already interacting and accepting my follow requests right off the bat, so that when I go and message them, I know that I already interacted with them. If that makes any sense. Which is, it doesn't take that long to do too. And I think that's it with the following. And also with Facebook, if you want to add people, you can just go to your friends, friends of friends, and follow 25 per hour if you're into Facebook. And I think, Katie, you want to go to the next one?
Yep. So that's perfect, Jenny. And the Captivate app that, like Tara mentioned, and Jenny, like, we can use that to unfollow, because it's hard to use just Instagram to unfollow. So if you guys need help with that, once again, message us. That way we can help you kind of download it and know how to work it. And then to follow up. So that's kind of the next stage, I guess you could say, when you start getting replies. Obviously, the more you message, the more you'll be able to send replies and follow-ups. So basically with follow-ups, we have different messages, but what my favorite part about following up is that you can tailor it to what each person needs. So obviously, if someone's reaching out and they want wraps, you wouldn't say the same message to someone that wants wraps to someone that wants a cleanse. So follow-ups are super important, and the way that I keep track of mine, as well as I know Jenny and probably Tara as well, is to mark them in your calendar. If someone tells you that they want to buy wraps on Friday because it's payday, and you don't write it down, you're going to forget. And we've all been there. I've been there, and I've just like kicked myself after the fact, because I'll go back through messages and see that this message is just kind of like hanging out and I never responded. And I'm like, dang it. In that moment, I could have set a reminder up on my phone. Even if I didn't have my calendar, I could have set it up on my phone. So little things like that. My phone, the iPhone, has like a little reminder, and you can just put it in, follow up. I always put FU, even though it's not like a FU. It's like FU for follow up with Christina on Friday, whatever date. And then I'll put a date, I'll follow up, and it's up to them whether they get in touch with me or not. But I make sure that I do my part. Another thing is, regardless if someone tells you a date, make Friday your follow-up date. Make Friday the day that you have in your mind that it's payday for tons of people. And I'll show you, if my phone will pick it up, what my notebook looks like. So right here, I have follow-ups, and this is HSN potential people. So these people have told me, I want HSN but maybe it was out of their budget and so they couldn't afford it, or for whatever reason they weren't ready. These are the people, whether it's Instagram, oh, here we go. Whether it's Instagram or their actual name, I'm going back through and I'm following up with those people just about every Friday, because what does it take? 7 to 21 follow-ups for someone to actually acknowledge you and do something. So if you're only doing 2 follow-ups and then you're like, they're never going to buy from me, that's a mindset. Your mindset's not where it needs to be successful. And if you think that you're bothering someone, this business is all about advertising. It's all about marketing yourself, what we offer. And if you can't do that, it's going to be hard for you to do any type of progressing in this. And honestly, messaging is the easiest thing because technically you're not really in person with them. So all they have to do is ignore you, worst case scenario, or say no. And just like the business model of our CEO, it just means no, not right now. It does not mean no permanently. So let's see here. Where my notes go? So yeah, follow up, super important. And like I said, make it a just all out effort to do them on Fridays. People could have, paydays on Wednesdays, but Fridays, it's like everyone's going to go out on Fridays, go out for drinks, do, everything that they know how to spend their money on Fridays. So, okay. So follow ups, and let me just get this together real quick. This is another thing I wanted to kind of touch on, is not really trying to care less about what people think, because we're all going to have haters. It doesn't matter how beautiful, how successful, how much money you make. There is going to be someone out there hating. Just accept it. Don't try to understand why. Don't take it personal. Don't look at them like you need to figure out what their reason behind not liking you or not purchasing from you is. That's not your business. If someone does not like you, that is none of your business. You move on with life. And honestly, when you are doing this, and we have hundreds of thousands of millions of people in the world, and you are running your business, you're going to be talking to, I don't know, hundreds of people a month. You're going to be going through people like crazy. So one person does not mean that you're not going to succeed. And I had to learn that, because at first, and I know everyone here has been there, it sucks hearing it, but don't lose sleep over it, because that's not what's going to get you successful and make you money and support your family. So going back just a minute on the messaging, what I set my goal up as is sending 100 to 200 messages a day. Sounds crazy. I put those goals high so that I try to achieve more. If I set it as sending 25 a day, I'd probably only get out maybe 5, because my goal isn't very high. So that's a goal that I can have. And I know Jenny and I have talked before, and it's kind of like get an accountability buddy. All of you guys on here, we're all wanting to promote, whether it's to executive or beyond. Get yourself someone that you can tag team and run with. If it's one of us, if it's just someone new on here and you're like, hey, like you seem nice, let's try to set goals together. That's super smart. And when someone's expecting you to do something, you're probably going to do it. You're not going to just let it go at the wayside. And I know, like Jenny and I both, she was my upline. So she enrolled me. I knew she's going to be messaging me today. I better have something done. Not that she's my boss, but like just a cool buddy thing. That's like what you're supposed to do, is help one another. Okay. I'm going to unmute Jenny if I can. Can you unmute yourself, Jenny?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Okay. So the next thing we were going to talk about is making good content. So like putting it out there, how to make something look aesthetic, look good.
Okay, so the apps that I personally use for my X stories is Unfold, PixArt. You can use that; it's a free app. WordSwag. I can just add this to our team chat. Just do that. That way you guys have it all. Okay. And pretty much right now we're encouraged to create our own posts because we want to look original. We want our feed to look like what we would post and not just, copy and paste everybody, because there has been accounts like blocked from top leaders, because a lot of us have been screenshotting their stories and it's being put out there repeatedly. And so we encourage everyone to just create their own stories, and it's super simple and quick. You can also go to Pinterest for ideas of, and also for before and after photos. If you guys need the link to that, just, you know, you can ask any of us. But normally what I do is, for example, to increase my viewers, I will put like a funny meme, or for example, this is what I put yesterday, and I did a poll, and I pretty much put my poll where it's easy for people to tap on. So I'm pretty much like tricking people to to vote. And I was able to get 119 votes on one side and 13 votes on the other. So that is increasing my viewers. And I like to do that before I start posting like before and after products or joining my team. And it's a really, it helped a lot because my viewers went down. But you can use your stories to promote like the products and, like I said, the business, because you want your feed to look not spammy. You want it to pretty much represent who you are. You're a real person. For me, example, I have a dog, a cat, and I like blue. As what people will know. And I like, apparently have a taco, so I love tacos too. So you just want to make it fun. Tara is really goofy in all her posts, especially with Ezra. Like, I can't forget about about the pad one where you said you'll never know what he's playing around with, and it was your like pads laying on the floor. So you just want to be, you know, funny or whatever. Katie, she has Finn, and she loves wine, champagne, like, and she loves pink. So you just want to be original, make it fun. I know a lot of you guys can do it because there's a lot of you guys who have amazing feeds, and just have fun with it. And if you guys need help with creating your posts, like, message us, let us know so we can be there to help you. And then pretty much, I don't think what else. Do you have any input, Katie? Yeah, you have a lot of input.
Can you hear me? Oh, wait.
Yes.
Is that okay? Okay. Yes, I agree with Jenny. And one thing I was going to say, because it's brand new information, it made a difference with my feed and just the way it looked, is Etsy presets. Okay. I'll say it again. Etsy, the cute little boutique that you can access online or on an app, they have presets, or in other words, filters, and you can legit use one filter on your photos and change the entire look of your Instagram. So mine, as some of you have seen, the feed before the presets was kind of like a pink look. It wasn't a preset. I spent too much time editing my photos because I didn't have presets. I was increasing all kinds of stuff, brightness, colors, this, that, and the other, and it just took too much time. So the presets is really neat because you can type in Etsy, like if you like the color blue presets, and it comes up all the different presets at an affordable cost, anywhere from, I think the lowest I saw was $3 up to, like, of course, 10, 20, you can see the point there. You do not have to spend that much money on a preset. You do not have to spend that much. And not just that, but sometimes the more affordable ones are better than we would edit on our own. And so that's something that I learned super quick, is like, okay, get me a preset so I don't have to invest as much time in a post. Another thing is, it was taking so much of my messaging time away that I was posting, not messaging, and then at the end of the day, I'm like, what did I accomplish? If I'm not able to message, I'm not reaching people. Like, posts are great. People can look and read and like all day, but if I'm not reaching out to people, that's not good. That was my tip, Etsy presets. And if you don't know how to use your, self timer on your camera, reach out to us, because instead of taking a selfie where you're like holding your phone out and like your arm is in the picture, Jenny, you know, if you're used to this, there's a new way to take selfies, people, and it's amazing. Seriously, it changes the game. You can set your phone up just like I am here, and I can hold like Finn's head, my dog's head, and a glass of wine, take a picture, and make it look different, make it look fun. It doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to, I don't know. This business is just so cool and fun. If you don't understand anything that we're saying, reach out, because that's all you have to do. We want to help you guys. We want to help your business just like we were helped. But that's pretty much it. The top 4 things was message, get text replacement figured out on your phone so you can mass text, add people daily. And then, of course, when you get too many followers, you're going to want to unfollow. And then how to follow up. So if you guys need help with what to say, screenshot us some messages, screenshot us conversations. That way we can reply and help. And then, of course, you know, I always think about this, like, don't be afraid of what people think. People are going to think negative thoughts, but don't dwell on that. And that's pretty much what I was going to say in a nutshell. So, and Jenny, I saw you in your finger. Or Tara, who is it?
Oh, me. I just wanted to say, if you guys have just signed 2 weeks, I know we have a lot of new girls on here. Your first goal is to start enrolling your 4 customers. There's an echo.
Sorry.
And it's possible. I was able to enroll 4 customers. What was it, like in 4 days? But it's amazing, because once you enroll your first 4 customers, you earn a $100 shopping spree. But if you enroll your first customer in your first 72 hours, and then you enroll another 4, you're going to get a $150 shopping spree. And that is amazing, because you get to try out the products. That's what I used, is to try like the weight loss products, and I lost 10 pounds my first month, you know, and I was able to promote my business, or I was able to resell the products and make cash. So there's so many ways of making money in this business. You just got to be creative, and you just have to go for it, because you guys joined for a reason, to make money. And you can't just like wait around too for people to tell you what to do. It's super simple. We follow, we post, we message, we enroll customers, and help new teammates. It's super simple. You just got to keep doing it and stay consistent. And then Katie wants to talk about this executive chart. You can talk about Katie.
Okay, so just know it doesn't matter. There's no excuse for not having a printer, because I have a notebook sheet of paper and I wrote out this executive chart. I put it in the group chat. If you guys didn't see it, you can see it here. Executive, this is you. This is one DT. This is the second DT. Each DT needs 400 group volume each for you to go executive. And the list goes on. Ruby chart, Emerald. You don't have to have a printer if you literally don't have money in the bank to go get one. Just write it out. Ask one of us if you can't access it on your eSuite. If you're lost and confused, tell us, and we'll help you find one that you can copy. But that's the gist. I mean, the first goal is this: getting executive, getting your shopping spree, just like Jenny mentioned. Once you do that, it's all uphill from there. Honestly, it's the biggest hurdle at first, promoting just to this, because you don't know what's going on, and I didn't. But it gets easier. It's simple, you know. It's totally simple. But what I was gonna say, Tara, did you have any other?
Yeah, pretty much like what you're doing right now in your first 72 hours is enrolling 4 customers. When you help 2 other people join your team, you're just going to teach them what you already did. So it's just going to be, you know, you're going to repeat it over and over and over, and it's super simple. And you're just, also your pay is going to increase, you know, and then your people under you, your distributors, you're going to teach them how to do that and teach their other people, and their pay is going to increase. So everybody makes money. And it's just, I mean, my first month, I was able to go executive, enroll 2 distributors. I made $200 in bonuses, $200 shopping spree, $200 in cash. And the next month I was able to visit my family, which was my why for joining this business. So when you have something very important and the reason why you joined, you can make it happen as long as you work it. You have all the tools you need. You just got to go for it. And this month I'm going to see my family again because of this business. So I've been able to pay my car note. I know, Tara, I'm going to cry. I'm trying not to cry. Been able to pay my car note, bills, groceries, like for a year now. It Works has been paying for my bills. So this business is life-changing. I've been able to do more like spiritual things too, with my husband. And it's just because I have a very strong work ethic and I know what I want and I care and love my team. All of you guys on here, you guys are proving that you guys want to be successful in this business just for showing up. And that means the world to us, even though we don't know all of you guys, but we want to get to know all of you because we all care about you. We all want you to be successful. So that's pretty much just Katie sipping on her wine. We're just a team and we love all of you guys and we just want to get to know you guys and just be here for you. Pretty much. Katie.
I did want to say this because at the beginning, when it comes to products, I was very much so like needing money right away. And I wanted to sell what I had to get that money. I didn't understand what it meant to be a product of the product. I didn't understand that. And really, I don't even know if I heard that expression, be a product of the product, until maybe a month in. Truly, I did not know. So there's two ways that you can handle that. Anytime you use a product, you drink it, you eat it, whatever, talk about it. Even if it's not your favorite, it may be someone else's favorite. So talking about it, recording yourself doing it, taking photos, whatever, ratchet photos, whatever you have to do to put it out there that you're using it is going to help you. And if you have to sell it, you're going to have to talk about it to sell it. So you can't just sell samples unless it's maybe someone close to you that really truly loves you. You know, there's a thing called a dirt list. And if literally you have people in your life that would buy dirt from you just because you're you and just because they love you, that's the same thing when it comes to our products. I mean, you're not going to get many people interested if you don't talk about it. So I know a couple of you guys, we've talked before, and you have some greens, you have maybe a wrap here. Show people you're using it. You don't even have to have insane results for people to want what you have. And that's kind of my thought. I totally believe in being a product of the product and needing money at the same time. I was just shooting that. And then Jenny.
One thing that a lot of us have been doing is going live. And this is a huge game changer, you guys. I am terrified of just talking to you guys right now. I'm terrified of going live in general. But I am just so eager to promote and to help my team. So I was able to go live consecutive days, and I enrolled a customer who has been watching me for a year. Granted, she's been watching me for a year, but she commented and she ordered right off, on the spot, 60 BB order, which is huge. So I pretty much just talk about the same thing: my keto coffee, my chocolate grains, post before and afters, and I'm just setting a goal for myself to go live every single day. It's something that a lot of people don't like doing, but it really helps your business and to enroll customers and distributors to join your team, because people want to see that you're a real person. They want to see who you are, what you do. So it's something that you can overcome, and it's just something that I put in my daily task. So post, message, follow, go live. And Katie.
I was going to add to that in saying, because I know I have a DT on here watching me, and she has told me that she doesn't want to come off weird and dumb. And I just have to say this for the entire group, that you guys are not dumb, you're not weird, but if you're funny, if you act like you, People love that. They would not be following you if they did not cherish you, love you, care about you. So it does not matter if you think you're dumb. We're our own worst enemies, and we have to get over that. You're doing a disservice by not doing these things for your business and for your family. Once again, your kids, being able to, just like Jenny said, pay for gas without thinking, do I have enough money in the bank? You know, all these things that we're telling you guys that work for us will work for you if you can just get over that hurdle of fear. And live, I mean, a lot of the top leaders I've seen don't go live daily, don't go live as often as we're talking about it, but it truly can make a difference. I mean, our personalities are so different too. Like, even if you have someone that's watching you and watching 3 other distributors, maybe on other teams, maybe they're top leaders, you could be the one that that person can relate to the absolute most. And that's what matters, is you don't know who is listening, you don't know who is watching. It doesn't matter. You do you, and you get out there and you try to tackle it. And that's honestly the, I don't know, the golden rule. Just get out of your comfort zone and it'll be awesome. So that's kind of my thoughts. Tara?
Howdy. I just saw one of the questions on the chat is, what do you go live about? Like, literally, you could go live about walking your dog. You can go live about, like this morning, I went live about talking about the keto coffee and the greens and why I like it so much. And then later on today, I went live again and I interviewed one of my distributors on my team. And what's so great about that is it's helping her get extra exposure, because she was nervous and she didn't know what to say. So I was like, let me just interview you. It'll make it easier. So you're just answering my questions. And then people are hopping on and watching her as well. And people that have been watching me get to see me as a leader with my team. So it was a great interchange for both of us being able to do that. So you can literally go live about anything. If you have a Facebook and an Instagram, a really smart way to do it is I have my laptop set up, and then right on top of my laptop screen, I have my phone. So I'm going live on my Facebook on my laptop and then live on my Instagram at the same time on my phone. I didn't do that this morning just because I was wrestling a 1-year-old, but generally I do that during nap time so I can do what I need to get done. But honestly, anything that's important to you, you can go live about. If you are good at something, you have a specific hobby, maybe you're an amazing knitter, I mean, more power to you if you can do that. And you show everybody the loop, baby. Show the loop. I'm just a weirdo, so I just do weird things. So that's what I do. I just like to make people laugh. So I show my personality a lot of my stuff. It doesn't have to be anything long. You can make it a 5-minute or a half hour if you really like to talk. So whatever you want to do, whatever you're comfortable with. And if you're really nervous, like for me, I was telling someone today, you could go live washing your face and showing people how to use the skincare and put sticky notes on your mirror. They're never going to see it. So you still have notes of what you want to talk about, or on your computer screen, have your notes, sticky notes sitting there. No one's going to see your screen, but then you get to stay focused on what you need to talk about. So there's little tricks and stuff like that. So don't be afraid, just go for it. And if you make a fool of yourself, laugh and keep going. People like it when you're real. Like I mess up all the time and I'm just like, I'm such an idiot. And like I mess up words all the time on my posts and people send me messages about correcting my words. I'm like, I know, right? It's okay. It's okay. It's just how it goes. All right. So what I was going to talk about with you guys is what I learned at the VIP retreat, which is really exciting. I didn't get to talk to as many people as I like. Again, I was chasing a 1-year-old. He was going up 4 flights of stairs the whole day, the whole time. So I was sitting in a room with...
Hey, Tara. My phone's about to die. Can I switch it and make my computer my host?
Yep. And then you can leave with your second. Just mute yourself, Katie, real quick. Okay. So I was sitting in a room with over 20 people on our team, the highest income earner on Jade Hooper. I don't know if you know who she is, but if you don't, write her down to look up later. She is the number 4 income earner in the entire company. She is our upline, and she does a VIP retreat every year for the triple diamonds and above on her team, and she treats them to a long weekend somewhere in the United States, and it's really fun. This year it was at the Lake Geneva, and it was beautiful. But we were in a room with over 20 people that are just incredible leaders in this company. And I said, all right, how many in here are mass enrollers when it comes to customers, like 20 plus a month? Almost like all of them raised their hands. And so I said, okay, what is it that you're doing? And they almost had all the exact same answer. And you're going to think this is so crazy, but it is putting things in their stories. They didn't say messaging. However, messaging is very important. They said making sure that they're putting stuff in their stories every single day, 15 to 16 slides a day. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you're just doing product for 15 slides. It means you're adding things in there. You're doing something, a few slides about a product, a few slides about the business. You go live here and there. Like I show like Ezra doing stuff around the house. I show me cleaning or me dancing or me doing something with Ezra. And you know why you do that kind of stuff? It's subliminal, because I tell people that I'm a stay-at-home mom, and all day throughout the day, every day of the week, I'm showing little clips of Ezra doing things, me doing stuff with him, and I'm showing I really am a stay-at-home mom. I'm showing me with Tyler out and about doing errands, middle of a Tuesday, and I don't have to say I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't have to say my husband's retired. I'm showing it through my videos, and they see it over and over and over again. So I'm showing my life, putting things in my story about the products, about the business, and people come to you. The more you do it consistent every single day, and if you don't know what to do, go to any one of our pages and look at our stories, and you can like copy what we do, make something that looks exactly like ours, use the same wording. We are here as an example for you. So never feel like you're alone. Never feel like I have nothing to talk about. You got so much to talk about, girl, you don't even know it. So we're here to help you. And if you're ever just like, I'm having like a brain fart on things to talk about, put it in the team chat, and someone will be like, got you, boom, 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 boom. And then you're going to have some amazing to put up. That's what we're here for. Okay, so making sure that you're putting good content on your stories every day, show your personality, show your life, things like that. Check, check, got it. I asked them again, how many of you are in here that are mass enrollers for distributors? And their hands went up and was like, yeah, I just got like 32 distributors last month, and I didn't message with anyone. And I'm like, yo, jerk. So I'm like, all right, well, what are you doing for distributors? Obviously, I'm thinking they're going to say messaging. Negative. It's life posts. What is a life post? A life post is where you talk about your life, where you have been, where you are right now, and where you are going to be. That is the general flow of a life post. Me. Before it works, I used to be in debt up to my nose hairs, and I never saw my husband. We worked all day, every day, and still had nothing to our name. I joined It Works, and now I'm a stay-at-home mom with my husband. We're debt-free. We were able to remodel our entire house with cash, and we travel the world together as a family. In the future, I really look forward to being able to pay off my parents' home so that they can live a debt-free life as well. That is my goal. Okay, so you see how I did that? You do that too. And then people will be like, skirt, excuse me, you're going to make a $1,000 bonus in like 3 days? How are you going to do that? And you're like, I got you. What's your phone number? You ever see the Kermit the Frog gif? Sorry, GIF. That's what you're going to look like, because everyone's going to be messaging you and you're going to be just going crazy trying to respond to people. So every single day, do a life post. Do something that makes you feel something. Because when you say things that make you feel something, it's going to make people that are going through the same things you are feel something too. And when you're relatable, that's when they are going to reach out. You're not going to have to go chasing anybody down, beating down doors. They're going to be coming to you. I have been getting so many people messaging me the past couple of days from my story and from my life post, and I put like a call to action at the bottom of my life post that refers to what I'm talking about. So I'll be like, message me VIP. So then I know specifically what post I got them from. I'm going to save that and I'm going to use it again because that one works. Okay. So everything I type up, I put in my notes on my phone, and a month later, I post it again because it's easy. You work harder. Nope. You work smarter, not harder. But every day you put something in your thing that makes people feel something. Okay, that's what we do. We're storytellers in a sense. You ever hear? For me, I never used to like country music. I thought they always talked about dogs and dying and stuff. But as I've gotten, sorry guys, I've gotten older and I've listened to country music, they make me feel something because they tell a story through their words. And I'm not an emotional person, but when I hear something that makes me feel something with words like that, I get really teary. And there's nothing different than you writing. It's like, it's poetry without the music. So write something down. It doesn't have to be long. It can be a couple paragraphs, and put it out with a pretty picture, and I guarantee you're going to get some people coming up to you. Now, let me see what we got in these comments. Oh, we already answered that. Perfect. All right. Is there anything else that you guys wanted me to say? Because that was like the gist of what I got from the girls at the event, that they're just really hammering out stories. They're messaging every single person that interacts with their stuff, and then they're doing live posts, and people are coming to them about the business. And just to piggyback a little bit on what Jenny was saying about going live, I'm in a VIP group page, and they said, like, what are you doing to be a master enroller? And one of the things that the girl said, she said she goes live every single day. And even Rachel Jones, who was there, she's a presidential diamond. She goes live every morning, makes her cup of keto coffee, and just talks to people about their day and shows what's in the coffee and why it's so good. So it doesn't even have to be anything super spectacular, but consistency is huge. And then you can sell samples. And when you sell samples, you can get customers out of it. I mean, just from this month, just from the couple of days, I've got my list of people that I've sold samples to, how many and what day I sold them on. And you best believe I'm going to be following up with them in about a week or so and say, hey, how'd you like those samples? You love it, right? Let's get it ordered for you. And they go and order. So, and it's from going live and sharing it in my story and saying, I've only got one bag left. I've got about 10 samples. I recommend buying 5 at a time. Be the first one to comment and they're yours. Boom! I sold samples and my auto ship paid for itself. I still get to drink some keto coffee and I'm going to get a customer in a week from it. So there's a couple tips from tonight. I'm going to mute myself because I think I talked too long. All right, can we take over?
No, that was great. And honestly, when it comes to lives, it doesn't have to be an hour. 5 minutes or less can literally make or break your impression on someone else. And I totally agree. When it comes to selling products, when it comes to selling samples mainly, do the follow-ups to figure out if that person's liking that product. If they're not, it's your job to replace it with something that's going to work for them. And that's something that I even had to kind of jump over the hurdle of is, okay, do they like this or not? If not, they're going to leave if I don't follow up, if I don't figure out what they like or don't like. So I think that's another thing as part of the follow-ups. Don't just follow up with potentials that haven't enrolled, but try to follow up with the people that are there giving you the gas money, the grocery money, the daycare money, whatever you want to call it. Follow up with those people because that's what's going to give you the residual income that's going to continuously pay for your gas and your groceries. And I've noticed a big difference in doing that because then they trust you that you do care, that you're not just out for money, and that they actually want to buy from you because they like you. So that's my tidbit on that. I love the whole going live thing. I was sitting here listening to Tara, and I literally thought, this morning, me going live felt more comfortable than messaging via text a bunch of strangers, because I thought, if people are looking at me, if they're actually clicking on my video to watch, they're choosing to watch me. The people that I'm messaging, they're opening my messages, and if it says read or left me on read, whatever you want to call it, if I see that and they're not responding, I'm thinking to myself, in a way, like, they don't really want what I have. Even though, like, I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to message. I'm still going to do all that. I ultimately feel like they don't want what I'm saying if they don't respond. However, if you go live and they choose to watch you, or if you put a post out there and you put a poll on there and they vote, they care. They're taking effort out of their day, even if it's 2 seconds, to do something. And I learned something today. And that was just kind of, it's been like on my mind. And I was like, I'm going to talk about that, because that's not something that I have ever really truly thought about. But I think that's it, ladies. What do y'all think? Thumbs up. I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to take a picture of this and post it. So everybody smile, do whatever you want to do, feel it. I'm going to take a picture in 3, 2, 1. Y'all are awesome. I cannot believe we had, at one point, I think 22 people on here. I'm so excited. This is just awesome. We love all you guys. We want to help. Reach out to us. Follow us if you don't. Follow us for inspiration too. That's another thing. I mean, you can mesh with someone differently. Doesn't matter if you've seen us on here and we're like hot messes with our buns and our wine and whatever. But follow us for inspiration. Ask us if you have questions, and then just keep in touch. We're in the group chat, so ask questions if you have to. If you're not in the group chat for some reason, put it in the chat here, because I think everyone's in the group chat that I know of. Is anybody not? Okay, I don't see anybody typing anything, so I think everybody's in the group chat, so that's good. Okay, cool. Anything else, Jenny, Tara? Anything, questions?
Just one more tidbit about stories. When you have someone that is a customer and you ask them, hey, how are you liking things, and they like it, screenshot it and put it in your stories, because testimonies are huge when you get third-party validation. That's it.
Yeah, anything that's photo worthy, don't even like wonder, is it good enough? Just do it. Do it. Oh, there's a question. I see a hand. Someone said, I'm not in. Galaxy S9. What's your name? What's your name? Drop your name down below and we'll add you. Can y'all hear me? Okay. I don't know anybody named Galaxy. Fizola? Did anybody?
It's a phone, Katie. Galaxy.
Do what?
Galaxy is a phone.
Is a phone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so she's on her phone. What the heck? Jenny, where are you? What are you doing? She's on her phone?
You called her Galaxy. Your phone is a Galaxy. That's not her name.
I know. I'm saying, like, who's laughing? Seth? Tell him to shut up. Oh, no. It's too late to mute yourself, honey. I already did.
It was a misunderstanding.
Okay. Question.
Okay.
Who enrolled Fisola? If I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. Did anybody
Oh,
Jenny?
she's on my downline.
Okay,
area.
can you enroll her?
Yes.
Okay, so you will be taken care of, ma'am. You will be included in the You Can Sit With Us group. We do not necessarily wear pink. But I love this. This was so fun.
This was.
Can I get a hand raised? Who enjoyed this? Woo!
And I'm signing a distributor and a customer.
Yes.
Yes. All right,
Tell
ladies.
my story.
It's been less than an hour, but I think that's enough time to kind of get some information and do something with it. So I got to wake up early tomorrow, so I'm going to head out, guys. I had fun.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Jordan.